There is a magical operation of maximum importance, and that operation is we got a tech demo fly through, and we actually get to see the final in-game Werebat form, so let's get to it. All right, so I'm first going to break this down by the fly-through. We're going to talk about the Werebat form after that, and then we are going to actually mention some community stuff, which is really, really cool. So I recommend watching the full fly-through of the tech demo area here on the Deadhaus YouTube. Give that a look, and then come back to this one, and we can talk about it. All right, now that you've hopefully done that, let's actually talk about this fly through. I have it playing in the background here just for my own personal reference. First off, I want to say good job to whoever they're getting to do the music right now just for this, whether it's, you know, license-free music or developed in-house by whoever's doing the music now. Originally, I was about to say Steve Kupani did the music. I know game development changes a lot, and ideas change and sounds change, you know, and that requires like different music. But whoever did the music for this tech demo is spot on. It is gorgeous. It's like Skyrim ambient levels of beauty. It gives me a throwback to Blood Omen with like, it's just calming ambient music sometimes. Even like there's just someone, I believe in comments, even said Fable. Even like the music for this is just spot on. It is, oh, it's so good. Props to whoever did it. But yeah, onto the actual area of the tech demo. So this is going to be a combat arena that we're going to get sometime around like the ending of November, the beginning of December, maybe even the end of December, or even during like Christmas. But I really want to say like December 1st is the date. You know, I'm hoping anyway that December 1st is the date. Or at least Christmas would be a nice date for this to have. To go through like a really like late Christmas present or something. That would be nice. December 25th, baby, let's do it. Hopefully, just perspective. But yeah, it's gonna be a combat demo. And it's gonna be, I don't know if this is final product or not, but it's shaping up really, really good. You can see already that you can see there's cages above the area, implying that, you know, people are tortured or used for suffering. It's broken and decrepit, so it's obviously centuries years old with these fallen pillars and these fallen areas. Also, we can see the Deadhaus logo on the flags. So it's been around for a couple of 100 years with the Deadhaus flags and everything. And then we get the shots of the bodies and stuff. Lots of candles just for ambient mood. You know, lighting and everything. You can see you're in an underground cave. So I'm guessing you're either in a cave that is, you know, that they use to like hide away. It might be a vampire area. There's a bridge leading to a gate that we can see that is, you know, probably the entrance and the exit. They might have even used this for like gladiatorial combat for like vampires to kill humans, or just, you know, entertainment for the undead, stuff like that. But it's really pretty, and it's just going to be a really combat demo. Whether there's any lore behind it, I don't know. I'm just speculating at this point. But it's gorgeous. Great job on whoever made this level or designed it. Beautiful. Looks really nice with all this lighting here. And that's just to show that the O3DE, the new engine, like spin-off of Amazon Lumberyard, that's now its own thing. It's open source, O3DE. That just goes to show that this engine, even though it's still really early in development, they've come a long way with lighting and looks and visuals. So it looks really, really good still. That's something that's positive. Nice. Like, I'm really digging it. Whether it gets expanded upon, I don't know. Whether it becomes a separate thing within Deadhaus and you can, you know, pick combat arena to practice moves or do this or do that, or whether it's like an unlockable or something remains to be seen. But it would be nice to have that as like its own separate thing. You have the main Deadhaus game, and then, you know, you can go into the combat arena if you want to practice. But yeah, it looks really, really, really nice. I am excited to play in this arena whenever this happens. Once again, I'm shooting for Christmas, December, Christmas, somewhere around there. It would be nice to get. I imagine, seeing as how they're showing this combat demo, or I mean not the combat demo, that they're showing this arena fly through now, it may be soon that we'll get this. So that's something to look forward to. Can't wait. Next up is our final Werebat form that we're actually going to get in game. So I'm actually excited about this. I wasn't before, I'll admit, but I am now. Originally, here's the concept art that we got of the final Werebat form. And then when I first saw this, I wasn't excited because this wasn't my pick for final Werebat form. I wanted Doomslayer Bat. I wanted Doomslayer Bat, and we're actually getting something different for Blood Moon Bat. So I would have been happy with that. But I'm actually pretty excited now that they went with this because the in-game model is fucking beautiful. So here it is. Here's the in-game model. Now this is fully in-game. This is like 3D rendered, fully in-game model. Okay, this is it. And do not tell me that this isn't beautiful. Like it's a really good. That's where. Let me back up. This is really good. Okay. When it comes to concept art and putting it down from page to polygon, you know, that's like the job of like the art lead or whatever to get as close to like almost as one-to-one as possible, right? They've done a really good job here. And I think they've done a good job so far with concept art from page to polygon, I'll say, with in-game models, as opposed to just the concept art and the renderings, right? I'm just blabbing now. So with this Werebat form, they nailed it. Like, it is gorgeous. It would make a good miniature. I kind of want a statue of this because it's so good. I want a statue or a miniature or something. And I know that Dennis has mentioned here and there, I'm paraphrasing, of course, from many conversations, that statues akin to like, you know, the Dark Horse Witcher stuff might be a thing later on down the line, whether they kickstart it or not, whether people want it or not is, you know, remains to be seen. It's all just, you know, perspective. I was going to say perspective, but it's not. It's subjective speculation. That's the word I'm looking for. It's all speculation at this point, whether people want these or not. But I want this, man. This Werebat's freaking beautiful. I want a Zoran and I want a Werebat. And I want this. I also want Doomslayer Bat, of course. But like, this is really pretty. Like, they nailed it with the lighting, with the subsurface scattering on the skin and the light blaring through the wings. It's just, it is phenomenal. So way to go, art team, Vert Paint for doing the art, and gosh, Brody. I think Brody's the modeler, one of the modelers. Way to go, team. Just way to go, Apocalypse Studios, for nailing this Werebat form. Great fucking job. Nailed it once again. Keep it up, please. This is beautiful. Please turn this into a miniature or a statue of some sort. Now give me Doomslayer Bat. Let me see all the other Werebat forms, please.
You don't want to be messing with this form. It rips and tears.
Rip and tear until it is done.
The Werebat is also going to be flying. Like, there's going to be very limited flights. Main attacks for Werebat is going to be melee stuff, but there will be flying abilities and flying things. Like, you will have very limited flight capability with the Werebat. So it's not, you know, Nosgoth levels of just flying around the entire map like the Raziel clan could within Nosgoth, or even like other games where you can fly. It's limited, but you can still fly, which is cool. I mean, look at it. You're a giant fucking Werebat. I would hope you could fly, right? So, but yeah, the main attacks for the Werebat are going to be melee. That comes from the mouth of Dennis himself. I've linked the stream to where you can see the Werebat and the tech demo fly through above here somewhere. So yeah, check that out also. But yeah, the Werebat form, really cool. Really glad, really happy with it. You've converted me to the final Werebat form, even though I wasn't a fan before. So good job, guys.
of the individual's sanity. When reading these tales, make not the mistake to accept them as true, for had Narad known then that which we do now, his conclusions would surely have been of contrary nature. This record is released not to oppose the insights we gain about Deadhaus, but to illustrate how conservative thinking in these times will constitute a fatal blow to our goal of understanding.
All right, what you've just heard is actually a community submission for Deadhaus Sonata. For those of you who've been following Deadhaus, there is actually a bunch of radio dramas that you can find on their YouTube channel, and on Spotify, on Amazon, Apple iTunes Store, all that stuff, in podcast form. I highly recommend listening to them that way. I highly recommend listening to them that way rather than watching them on YouTube, because they've been mixed and mastered better for the audio. They are audio dramas after all. So yeah, they've been doing them for a while now, and season 1 wrapped up, and it was about the tales of Alaric von Beller and his journal entries into the various undead classes, vampire, white, banshee, etc. Right? This is the first community submission written by one of the community members, Darula, and voice acted by a bunch of other community members. It is purely community member focused and written, and you guys, if you want to be part of this community, can actually write stuff in, submit it, and it may or may not get put into the official Deadhaus lore. This shit right here that you just listened to is friggin' canon. It is canon now. It's the coolest thing ever. And that's what I love about Deadhaus, is that they're really wrangling in the community to help build this world. That's this whole thing. It's this giant book of lore and world building and everything that is driven apart from the actual official Apocalypse Studios, Dennis Dyack, Jack, I'm sorry, I can't remember your last name, and other writers and everything, as well as the fans, to build upon the Deadhaus world. So this shit, it can be canon. It's awesome. It's really awesome. You can listen to all these, like I said, on Spotify, Amazon. I just started this. This first community one is The Accountant of Dr. Leopold Narrat. Is that right? The Account of Dr. Leopold Narrat. It's 23 minutes long, and that is where we're heading with season 2 of the Deadhaus radio dramas. They are going to be the first season were 10, 15 minutes, right? Maybe even less. Short little radio dramas to kind of just give you a little fix, right? Season 2 is going to be 20 to 40 minutes long for each episode. So they're really hammering home the radio drama aspect for this. Really friggin' cool. So once again, you can listen to all these on Spotify, Amazon, whatever. The sound design is once again top notch. And yes, so I've been Calypso. I will see you guys in the next one. Way to go, Dennis Dyack, for the tech fly-through and the team in Apocalypse. Gorgeous music, whoever's doing it. Great job, Vertpaint, on the Werebat stuff. And once again, good job, community, for that wonderful submission audio drama. Yeah, I've been Calypso. I will see you guys in the next one. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to like it to feed that YouTube algorithm wheel of fate. And if you want to stay tuned, you can subscribe to this channel, or you can always just watch my most popular videos and join my Witcher conversation if you are so inclined. So I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.